Hey folks, this is Vince with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to quickly check out Gnomes. This is a game that's coming to Steam on April 4th, 2025. I am playing a preview build, so stuff is still subject to change. Now, this is a tower defense game, but with a couple of twists, and you'll see that in a little bit. There's a campaign, a daily run, and a random run. The latter two are locked behind progression, as is all of the different factions that are in the game. I counted 16 different guilds or factions that you could be, and only the rogues are unlocked from the beginning. And I like that each faction or guild has their own unique way of playing. The lumberjacks, for example, have like a sawmill, and you get money for putting that adjacent to trees in the environment. And then you've also got like hammers, which act as relics. They give you extra health per day. The rangers really like synergize with swamps because they've got rice and they've got this garden hose that can turn land into swamps. If that's so there's a lot of different factions that do different things. There's also 8 different like biomes, but again, only the one is available from the beginning. You unlock more as you play. And like a typical tower defense game, in between each wave, you are able to set down defenses. In this case, typically they are gnomes. And these gnomes have different abilities, again, depending on the faction that you're choosing and the ones that you're actually unlocking. And you can actually move them around freely. And you'll have to because the spawn points of the enemy goblins are different, typically every wave. So you kind of have to keep moving them around. You can kind of shape the path that they take too by putting stuff in their way. There's even a shop, and you can use the money that you've been earning in order to buy like new things, whether it be new gnomes or relics that will give you a buff, new crops. Farming is a big part of this game. You don't earn money, as far as I can tell, from killing enemies. Rather, you're planting crops, and different crop types will earn you different money rewards, but also have other passives. Like the one crop I got like made the land fertile around it automatically, which was nice. So it expanded my land, my fertile land. Another crop type, I think it was a cactus, did damage to enemies as they passed by. So in addition to your gnomes doing damage, you might get some crop types that also do different kinds of damage. So I actually really like that aspect of it. My only complaint, though, is that your shop and your purchasing area, where you have all your stuff at the bottom of the screen, all of that is tied to the same currency. So as much as I wanted to go to the shop and try out all of these cool new things, I had to keep putting down what I had to prevent the goblins from getting by and doing damage to my base. So I felt a little starved there. Like, I wanted to try different, as a new player, I wanted to try new combos, but I found that I was afraid to. I was kind of discouraged to do it because I felt so shortchanged by the fact that now if I unlock this, I won't have any defenses this wave, any extra defenses, and I know these guys are hard. So I wish that the game had difficulty settings that allowed you to, like, maybe you earn more money or like a passive income every turn. Something that gave the player more freedom to buy different things, try new combos, see what works, see what doesn't. That might break the whole balance of the game because, like I said, you unlock things typically like factions and biomes by getting going so far in the game. And by making the game easy, that might, allow everything to get unlocked right away. I don't know. But my point is, like, I wanted to try new things, but I found that I couldn't because I was so worried about my base defense, I really couldn't focus on trying new things. So I'm hoping the developers find a way to fine-tune that, or to, again, give us the option to make the game easier by giving, say, on easy mode, a passive income of 5 every turn, just so that I've got some extra wiggle room to do stupid mistakes and still feel like I'm learning and having a good time. That's my biggest gripe with the game right now. But as it stands, like, I'm really enjoying it. I like that each faction does something different. I like the different crops and the different, like, combos and synergies that the different things, like, could be combined to do. Like, I like all of that stuff. It's why I play games like Luck Be a Landlord and other like roulette slash farming games with all these crazy synergies. Crop rotation is another one. But this one's more tower defensey, but it has those other elements that those slot machine pay your rent games have too. So yeah, definitely give this a shot. This game, as of right now, has a demo. I don't know if it's going to be available post launch, but it has a demo, and if it's still available, definitely give it a try. It's really good. I will say that. I just again as a casual player, my complaint stands. I always feel like there's got to be an easy mode on any game I play, just for us casual people. But other than that, I'm enjoying the experience. So take a look at it. Well, with that said, this is Vince. Thanks for watching. I'll catch y'all next time. Take care.